Hello, hello. Hello, hello. There we go. There we go. What's up, guys? What is up, my man? Did you have a good weekend? We got to talk. I know. I just, when I wasn't working, I was like, man, we'll figure something else out. But we need to talk, Scott. Oh, boy. I don't have a timer ready. What's up, Glenn? Scott, I will make you an editor on my channel. Can you tell me how to do that? That is very easy for me to do. And you would not be overstepping at all. All right. Perfect, Scott. Thanks. It has been a minute, Brian. Good to see you, man. Yep, you don't have to. Perfect. I need to shave. I need a haircut. I need a industrial PC studio like you wouldn't believe. That should be, I mean, I think today might be the day. I don't think the Barnett family's playing, probably because the Barnett family, I had just a shooting pain in my heel. I'm going to blame it on Dolly. I can't wait for the new PC. I won't tell you when I was supposed to. I mean, you know, Scott, I've been waiting for this for a while. I can't wait. I'm gonna have dual monitors. I'm gonna have my iPad set up. Not that iPad, but another iPad. I mean, it's gonna be like mission control. Mission control. It was a great weekend. We got another great weekend coming up. And then the weekend after that's even more exciting with Indy trivia. We're doing Indianapolis trivia on the day of the original race. and we're going to try to make a real production out of it. On May 30th, we're going to be Yelp's National Night In. That's not a small deal. That's exciting. Marvel's going to be exciting. Real Housewives, my worst nightmare. Literally my worst nightmare for trivia set. I mean, I think it's probably worse than Sex and the City for me. The Adults Only is going to be an interesting one. We'll learn more about that not in the Family Game. Six-round monster game for the OGs. Dan's thrilled to have to build that set. Yes, Todd. Yes. All right, guys, it's 12:28. We're going to get going at about 12:32 this afternoon. Going to give the folks at Industrial PC a few more minutes to get my PC delivered and installed and then up and running. Just kidding. I know it's not happening before the Family Game. It hopefully will happen before the Monster Game in case Industrial PC is listening. But I don't think they are. My wife says she's devastated to have to work the night of the Real Housewives set. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. People demanded a Real Housewives set. I mean, I don't even know what kind of trivia you can ask about Real Housewives. That's how far out of the loop I am on that show. So this weekend, though, Friday night, we have 6:30 U.S. history. Friday night, 8:30, we're going to have a special monster game. It'll cost $11 a team to play. It's a 6-round monster game. That'll be co-hosted by my main man, Dan, I believe. Saturday at 6:30, we have Schitt's Creek. And Saturday at 8:30, the main event, Parks and Rec. Then next Friday, we've got let's see, what do we have? At 8:30, we have Real Housewives. Saturday at 6:30, we have Marvel, because I wanted to make that young just in case, or early just in case younger people wanted to play. Mike Scahill fired up for Real Housewives trivia. Well, listen, I got so many emails from Mike about Real Housewives trivia that I had to host it. It was becoming awkward. So finally, I just said, you know what, Mike? We're good friends. I'll host it for you. Saturday, 8:30, we have U.S. politics. This is next week. And then Adults Only, which is going to be a riot. That's 8:30 as well. That will not be hosted by me, but it'll be incredible. Believe me, it'll be incredible. Then Sunday, the 24th, the day the race was supposed to run, we're going to do an Indianapolis trivia at 6:30 in the evening. We might do a Last Dance trivia, trying to figure out if that's better run on Sunday when we don't, I don't know, Sunday the 24th or Monday the 25th. U.S. politics will definitely, yes, it will be. It'll probably be, you'd have to say it's going to be 20th and 21st century. There might be a question or two about 19th, but it's about Hamilton movie this morning. My daughter's begging for a Hamilton set. I'll make a note, Blaine. I'll make a note. That would be an interesting one, actually. And I've got some people that could help with that. That would be an interesting one. Stay tuned, Blaine. Tell your daughter to stay tuned. I haven't thought about that one yet. What else is going on? Let's see. We got a big weekend coming up. We are Yelp's National Night In on May 30th. That'll be fun for the Yelp people. Ooh, look, Abby Barnett. Abby Barnett. Just broadcasting live from my MacBook Pro here, Abby. Tell your dad to my subtle smart aleck messages. Tell him to ignore it, and then just tell him to tell me I can come pick up my PC. If that, I'm assuming I'm talking to the right person. I am. I know I am. Hamilton set would be great, Abby Barnett says. All right. We got some momentum. Did I hear a Real Housewives trivia is coming? Katie Matsukas, you did indeed. It is not this coming weekend, but the weekend after. And it is Friday at 8:30. We're going to have that. Probably. We'll see. Yes on Hamilton trivia. All right. Look, guys, I'm making a note. I'm making a note right there. It says Abby. It says Blaine, and now it'll say Hannah. Nick just told me to add Kyle. Wait, did I get a text? U.S. history on my. Yes, indeed, Katie. I know. I'm excited for the U.S. history set. I'm excited for the Indianapolis set. I'm excited for Schitt's Creek and Parks and Rec set. I'm sure Real Housewives is a delightful show. I'm sure it is. I'm sure I'll love it once I start digging in. All right, guys, it's 12:34. Let's start this up. Guys, I hope you had a great weekend. We missed you. We had a lot of great games. We had a lot of fun. It was an eventful weekend in Hambones land. But it is Tuesday, and on Tuesday and Thursday, at right around 12:30, we bring to you the family game. The family game, the winner of today's game will get any theme ticket of their choice for their team. Just let us know, and we're working on getting people codes. James says he'd love it. All right, so Hamilton's coming up. All right. Guys, we are broadcasting live from the warming, slightly sunny, slightly warm, little too chilly for May, trivia capital of the free world, Hambones headquarters in Indianapolis, Indiana. Tuesday, it is good to be back with all of you on the family game today. We have 4 rounds of trivia. Each round has its own rules. Round 1 is 6 questions, each worth 5 points for a total of 30 points. Are we unlocked? Round 1 is 6 questions, 5 points each. Multiple choice, as always. You will have. Let's shave it down to 7 minutes. 7 minutes to get your answers into round 1. We good, Nick? Here we go. Round 1, question 1. All of these 3 things have the same number as an answer. What is that number? It's the minimum number of lanes in an Olympic swimming pool. It's the number of ribs in a standard umbrella, and the number of stories in the Leaning Tower of Pisa. What is that number? Is it 8, 9, 10, or 11? It's the minimum number of lanes in an Olympic swimming pool, the number of ribs in a standard umbrella, and the number of stories in the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Question 2, other than the United States, what country did former President Barack Obama once live in? Is that Indonesia, Panama, Kenya, or Ireland? Other than the U.S., what country did former President Barack Obama once live in? Is that Indonesia, Panama, Kenya, or Ireland? Question 3, introduced in 1907. At first, they were wrapped by hand. Beginning in 1924, they were wrapped by machine. 60 million are made each day. That's present day. Of those Hershey Kisses, Tootsie Rolls, Bazooka bubblegum or cigars? Introduced in 1907, at first they were wrapped by hand, but beginning in 1924, they were wrapped by a machine. 60 million are made each day. Question 4. On the Rolling Stone magazine list of 500 best albums of all time, this band from California has the top-ranked non-Beatles album on the list. Is that Fleetwood Mac, Radiohead, Beach Boys, or Metallica? On the Rolling Stone magazine list of 500 best albums of all time, this band from California has the top-ranked non-Beatles album on the list. Question 5. The U.S. Census is taken every 10 years. What was the first census that showed Los Angeles as the second most populated city in the United States? Is that 1960, 70, 80, or 90? The U.S. Census taken every 10 years. What was the first census that showed L.A. as the second most populated city in the United States? And question 6, it's the final question of round 1. This U.S. landmark opened in 1962. Its paint included astronaut white for the supports and re-entry red for the halo. Is that the Cape Canaveral Reflection Oasis, the St. Louis Arch, the Space Needle, or the Kennedy Center launch pad? This U.S. landmark opened in 1962. Its paint included astronaut white for the supports and re-entry red for the halo. Is that Cape Canaveral Reflection Oasis, St. Louis Arch, Space Needle, or Kennedy Center launch pad? You've got, let's just say, 7 minutes. Go, go, go. No. Yeah, 7 minutes. Go, go, go. People are saying I'm giving too much time. Too much time is the new complaint. Abby. I see it now, Abby. All right, go ahead. Yep. I told you. I told you. Yes. It is. It is. Yes. Scott does not think I'll like Real Housewives. Scott, I tend to agree with you on that. Smash the like button. Thank you, Todd. Subscribe. I owe Katie Matsukas an email. Pumped for a 6-round monster game. It's going to be incredible. It's going to feel like home. Theme rounds. We're thinking about a theme round. We're not going to do it because it's not fair, but we're thinking about a theme round that you could have just all controversial answers from Stuck at Home with Hambones games. Your Susan Bones, your Lincolns, your Tunnels. Friend Like Me. Justin Spack ran into a Friend Like Me buzzsaw. 3 minutes to get your answers in. See? Abby likes it. I'm not going to be able to keep track of all that. The MacBook Pro doesn't have the room on the hard drive to keep track of all that kind of stuff, Abby. I'll need a new computer. Dear Evan Hansen, daddy issues is exactly right, Abby. Upper East Side Gate, that was huge, Katie. Larry Fitzgerald. I mean, the list could go on. That's unbelievable. All right, guys, do you have two minutes? Every time I get a text today, I think it might be Industrial PC, so I'm very excited. It's not. Dolly. No. Call the theme round first mistakes the trivia theme round. That's exactly what we should call it. Did you get your imposter trivia sorted out with the school that ripped your game? No, kind of. The guy wrote and said, "Hey, really sorry, not." He was going to use my material. He got caught. Decided not to use my material. Ran a really weird round of trivia, but then he said it was his intention all along to promote us. Just 1 through 5, James. 1 through 5. Very good question about Schitt's Creek. It's just 1 through 5. My device died when you asked me a question. I couldn't find my charger, but I'm currently chasing a tornado in Texas near Austin. Xavier, no, you're not. No, you're not, man. No, you're not. You're not in Austin. Can't hear you in the middle of something, but you guys all good. Yeah, we're good. The reason you can't hear me is probably because I'm broadcasting from my old MacBook Pro, not a new PC from Industrial PC. That's probably the problem, Dan. You're in Texas, Xavier? All right, guys, get him in. Yeah. All right. Here we go. All three of these things have the same number as an answer. What is it? It's the minimum number of lanes in an Olympic swimming pool. It's the number of ribs in a standard umbrella and the number of stories in the Leaning Tower of Pisa. The correct answer is 8. 8 is your correct answer. Other than the U.S., what country did Barack Obama once live in? Correct answer is Indonesia. And to the nearly 60% of teams that got that right, now's a good time to explain to people that Indonesia is the answer to that question. Question 3, introduced in 1907. At first, they were wrapped by hand. 60 million are made each day. Those are Hershey Kisses. Hershey Kisses is your correct answer to number 3. Number 4, on the Rolling Stone magazine list of best albums of all time, the top-ranked non-Beatles album and the number 2 ranked album overall is Pet Sounds by the Beach Boys. Beach Boys, your answer to question 4. Question 5. The U.S. Census is taken every 10 years. The first census that showed LA as the second most populated city in the U.S., 1980. 1980 was the first year that happened. And question 6. The U.S. landmark that opened in 1962, its paint included astronaut white for the supports and re-entry red for the halo. That is the Space Needle. Favorite wrong answer I've ever created, though, was the Cape Canaveral Reflection Oasis. I mean, that was a true treat. Guys, number 2, round 2 is 10 pictures. It's name that brand. I think number 10 is a flag. Name the logo. Name the logo. There were 3 points each. You got 7 minutes. Go, go, go. Yeah, we can. Xavier's a storm chaser. He claims to be in Austin. That's where I went to school, Xavier. Hey, Moose and Rocco, help the judge find his wallet. Did you lose your wallet? Oh, I thought he was talking about you. Five minutes now to get your answers into the picture round. 10 pictures, 3 points each. Blue Angels flying over Indy today. Yes. Yes, that's a great idea, Zach. And that was my first mistake ever, sponsored by Whiteout. That'd be good. That'd be a good tie-in. Yes, flag. Flag, James. You got it. That's okay. Number 10 is a flag, guys. I said it. Number 10 is a flag. You name what it's a flag for. Number 10 is a flag. What is it for? Yes, Nathan, first mistake. And the agreement with the sponsor would be like, just in case I do make a mistake. That's crazy. Yeah. Yeah. I saw the Blue Angels. I've only seen them once. I saw them in Pensacola, which is their base. And the thing about when they do like a show and not a flyover over city. Correct. That's right. That gets it. But they have Fat Albert. They have that C-130T. And when that thing does a vertical climb, that to me is one of the best, coolest parts of their whole thing. Two minutes to get your answers into the picture round 2. Nick, have you designed yourself out of responsibilities right now? Have you really? I'm asking. Is that true? You have? You feel like you have? Like you don't have anything to do right now because of what you've designed. That's true. Oh. Let's actually check that. Oh. It's close. I mean, no, I thought maybe it could be the same. It's very, very close. That's probably the same. Hold on. Oh. All right, guys, you got 30 seconds now to get your answers into the picture round. Scott says that's managerial talent right there. It's not shirking, it's called delegating. That was to you. All right, guys, get them in, get them in, get them in. 3, 2, 1. Car just drove by. I thought maybe it was industrial PC. It is not. All right. All right. Here we go, guys. I'm just giving them a hard time. They're doing a lot of work for me. All right. Here we go. Answers to the logo and flag round. Number 1, that is 97% of you got it right. Avengers. Number 2, 90% of you got it right. That is In and Out. Number 3, 78% coming in. Heinz. Number 4, sound the air horn, 100% Burger King. Number 5, this was one of the tougher ones. That is United Nations. Number 6 is Nestle. Number 7, Aquafina. Number 8, Goodwill. Number 9, the toughest one. That's Volvo. And number 10, that is the flag of Chicago. Chicago is that flag. All right. I love it when I come back and there's not just like 2 pages scrolling of chats saying, that's also this. All right, guys, we've got 2 rounds of trivia left. Round 3. Round 3 is the money round. Very important round. As those of you who play often know, if you're playing for the first time, the money round, no chance. Oh, no. Sorry, Abby. No. I can barely read it on this Mac. I'm sure it's a great question. If I read it on a PC, it might be good, but I can't see it. All right. I'm just kidding, Abby. All right. So the money round, here's how it works. You're fine. Don't worry about it, Scott. Here's how it works. Every question has more than one answer. Every answer is worth 5 points, and order does not matter at all. So if I ask you what are the 3 colors of the U.S. flag and you say red, white, and green, that's good for 10 points. Red, white, and blue is good for the full 15. Every component of an answer in the money round is worth as much as an entire answer was in round 1. That's how it works. If you're going to win this thing, you got to do it right here in the money round. Here we go. Round 3, question 1. Name the 3 schools that have the most Heisman Trophy winners. Name the 3 schools that have the most Heisman Trophy winners. Question 2. Which 4 countries have the most active deployed U.S. military personnel? Sorry about that key word. What 4 countries have the most active deployed U.S. military personnel in them? What 4 countries have the most active deployed U.S.? Will you put that in the chat for us, Nick? Are you in YouTube, or do you want me to? Yeah, I will. Question 3, which country has the most Starbucks other than the United States? Which 3 countries have the most Starbucks other than the United States? And question 4, first mistake here. On the list of American Film Institute top 100 movie quotes of all time, which 2 quotes have the word home in the quote? Boy, did I butcher that question. On the list of the AFI top 100 movie quotes of all time, you name the 2 quotes that have the word home in the quote. You got 12 minutes. You got 11 minutes. Go, go, go. Oh, man. Number 2. Well, Xavier, at least I do see a storm cell outside Austin. So that part, you've at least done your homework. But I don't think you're there. Yeah, frankly, I don't see you chasing anything right now. You're logged into my trivia, just chatting. If you're chasing a storm and you send me a picture of a Chase Mobile, I will let you play free Hambones trivia for life. But it's got to be an actual, like, you've got to be out there. I want a field in the background, and I want an armored vehicle in the picture. And it has to say Hambones. And it has to say that you have to have something on you that says Hambones trivia. Free Hambones trivia for life if I get that picture. I know. Yeah, but Scott's got even a better idea. Not even following it. No problem, Scott. Scott's got even a better idea with how we're going to talk. I'm going to make him a editor of this page, and then he's going to just work his magic. Oh boy, I hear lots of things happening up front. I don't think it's anything. Yeah, if I get it in the middle of trivia, yeah, we'd say we'll be back in 2 hours while I get this bad boy set up. Yeah, so the guy that was stealing my trivia decided to make up his own content after he got caught. And he said, "Oh, but and I was, by the way, I was going to promote you throughout the event." Why were you going to promote me if it wasn't my trivia? That was my thought. Can't put a price tag on that is right. Can't put a price tag on that. He has a round one's worth 5 points. Sidewalks getting fixed in our neighborhood. Yes, Blaine. Yes, we had that happen here in my neighborhood. I don't know if you knew that. If I mentioned that, that happened right here in the Old North Side. We got new sidewalks, and they're just delightful. Congratulations! It's a very, very exclusive fraternity of neighborhoods. Yeah, you caught it. You caught it. Yeah, thank you, Scott. I mean, there's just no way. I'm not worried. I'm not worried because there's no way he's gonna have. He's not in a storm chasing mobile. You know how fast you get kicked out of a storm chasing mobile for chatting with the trivia YouTube. They'd be like, "What are you doing?" Like we're always yelling at him about talking about weather. I bet they're like, "Stop talking about trivia. You don't even play." And we're like, "You don't chase storms." Xavier, you're still there? We're gonna pin Xavier down on an answer here. Xavier, are you still there? I always forget while I've got him. Yeah. They do, Zach. You're right. $0 policy for shenanigans. That might as well be their motto. That's right. No shenanigans. 4 minutes and 30 seconds left on your money round. That's right. That's so good, Zach. 0 shenanigans. My buddy had a vanity plate on his family's minivan that just said, "What happened?" Hey, bro, you cool too. Chrome. That's enough. That is just enough to get you out of here. So, Xavier, are you here? Or are you outside your storm chasing mobile? Getting the picture. If you're here, Xavier, I'd like to ask you a question. Troy. Yes. Mighty wins. Great. Oh, Scott, good luck. Tell him Hambone sent you. That's exactly right, Scott. Christopher Guest trivia would be amazing, Troy Guthrie. We include Princess Bride in that. And now I'll say pine nut. That would be the one that would just send her over there. When I say pine nut, she would say, "You stop naming all those nuts in there, boy." Zach, yes. I said walnut. I said pistachio nut. I said peanut. Will I ever do a soccer themed trivia game? Miles, it's not a bad idea. 2 minutes. Yeah, I agree, Zach. I agree. Uh, uh, no, no, Xavier, no, Xavier, no. You get nothing. You get nothing. You get. Look at what he said. This is what he said. Like this is him. That's picture one. Xavier, you get nothing. And then this is picture two. Right there. There he is. Yeah, right. Come on, Xavier. Xavier, you get nothing. All right. Guys, turn them in. No, you got a minute left. Xavier, I have a question for you. This is serious. Do you mind if we put you on a Ham Bones t-shirt, a Ham Bones trivia t-shirt, your picture? Do you mind if we do that? And I'll send you a free one. You mind if we put your picture on a Ham Bones trivia t-shirt, Xavier, and I'll send you a free one? Yeah, Katie. Xavier. This is when we went round and round. He said he was in the National Weather Service. I said, send me a picture. And then he just, oh, I can't put your picture? No. No thanks, Xavier. Oh, that took the wind out of my sails, Xavier. Guys, 5 seconds, 3 seconds, get them in. That's fine. I'll just put a picture of a tornado, Xavier. That's fine. I don't care. You could have been your chance to shine. Yeah, look at Scott's coming back to beg you. He's got home improvement restoration companies, the best in the business, in his house, and he's coming back. I like my privacy. That's fine. I respect it, Xavier. I won't do it. I will, however, put these pictures, these pictures. You always have Juan Hambone. I know. I will. Juan would make the theme round too. All right, guys. Here are your answers to the theme round, or to the money round. Sorry about Xavier, guys. He's just a killjoy today. Name the 3 schools most Heisman Trophy winners. Those are Notre Dame, Oklahoma, Ohio State. Notre Dame, Oklahoma, and Ohio State. Believe that's a 3-way tie at the top. Question 2, the 4 countries that have the most active U.S. military deployed. That is Japan, Germany, South Korea, and Italy. Not an easy question to answer, and exactly 50% of the answers were gotten. So your average was at two of 4. Japan, Germany, South Korea, and Italy. So if you got more than 2, you beat the average. Question 3, other than the United States, the 3 countries with the most Starbucks. That's China, Japan, and Canada. I love how Xavier thinks that putting himself on a Ham Bones t-shirt is going to somehow impact his privacy. I love you, Xavier. Just don't tell me you're chasing storms and send me a picture of Twister. The countries that have the most Starbucks, that's China, Japan, and Canada. And on the list of AFI Top 100 movie quotes, the 2 that have home in the quote are E.T. Phone Home and There's No Place Like Home. E.T. Phone Home and No Place Like Home. Here we go. Yep, you get it, Todd. You get it, Todd. You don't think got to go hitting the road. No, you're not, Xavier. No, you're not. You're not hitting the road. You're not hitting the road. All right, here we go. Scoreboard update. Heading into the final round, we got a ball game, and in 15th place, we have a three-way tie with 90 points. It's OHIO, it's LLWB, and Claw Me Maybe. In 14th place with 91 points, it's the Wildcats. A two-way tie for 12th with 92. It's Stuck in North Carolina and Team Valence. In 11th place with 94 points, it's Miles Away. In 7th place, it's a four-way tie with 95 points. It's Do You See What We Did There? It's If You're Not First, You're Last. It's the Fantastic Four, and it's Team Orange. In 4th place, a three-way tie with 100 points. It's the 5.5 people of WTH. It's the 2.5 people with Drunk Parent Society with Kids, and it's FAMS. In 3rd place with 102, it's the Dan Fan Club. And in a two-way tie for first with 110, it's Green Eggs and Ham Bones, OGs, and the Jumping Beans. Either that's a new team name or a new team. Either way, I love it. Guys, we have one final round of trivia left. In this round, you have 3 questions. On those 3 questions, you can wager anywhere from 0 points to 30 points. If you wager 30 on all 3 and you get them all 3 wrong, that's minus 90 points. You get them all 3 right, that's positive 90. Wager with prudence. Take home the championship. Get your team a free theme ticket for Parks and Recs, U.S. history, whatever you want. Indianapolis, we got it. The 6th round monster, it's up to you. It's up to you. Here are the final 3 questions. You're going to have 9 minutes. Here we go. Round 4, question 1. What non-government organization headquartered outside of the United States uses the slogan, "We have 2 billion people in our waiting room"? What NGO headquartered outside the U.S. used the slogan, "We have 2 billion people in our waiting room"? Question 2, founded in 1934 as a supermarket chain, this store, headquartered in Michigan, is credited with pioneering the modern supercenter concept in 1962. Founded in 1934 as a supermarket chain, this store, headquartered in Michigan, is credited with pioneering the modern supercenter concept in 1962. And question 3, final question of the afternoon. The name of this punctuation mark is Greek for together. The name of this punctuation mark is Greek for together. You've got 9 minutes. Go, go, go. You're still here, Xavier. You're still here. I know you're still here because I can type in your name and you still pop up. You're not some busy storm chaser. The real storm chasers are chasing storms outside of Austin right now. And real storm chasers would be like, oh my God, I can get on a t-shirt? Yes. Put me on a t-shirt chasing a storm. I'd say, yes, I absolutely will. Here's what I'm going to do. Here's how I'm going to work around you on a, first of all, I'm going to use your caricature. I'm not going to use your picture. Second of all, I'm going to call it the Xavier School of Weather and Storm Chasing and act like it's at Xavier University, but instead it's going to be really about you. He said no. He said no after I told him to send me 2 pictures of him outside his storm chasing mobile. He acted like he had National Geographic photographers on the scene, just getting the wide angle of those things, like $500,000 machines that he sent me pictures of. You're still here, Xavier. I can type in your little name, and there you pop up. Yes, Glenn. Yes, I am, Zach. wonder if you could ever live broadcast from a bar so you could do. I think I could. I think I'm going to lose Mo and Donnie's game though. They want me to start May 25th, and they're saying if I can't, then they'll find somebody who can, and I'm going to tell them that they're going to have to find somebody who can. But that would have been a great place to do it from. Or I could do it from the Vogue also. Xavier said, we don't have the armored vehicle right now, but I got you the next best thing. No, you didn't. Yes, Katie Matsukas. Yes. No, same thing. Dwindle, Dwell, and Dwarf. Want a drink of Wawa. Todd Ellington says, forget Prudence. Sometimes you have to. Sometimes you've got to. This set may have been designed with that in mind. We'll go. Let's see. Nick, do you have a set tab open? Obviously you do. See if you like that backup question that I have here there. I thought it was a little too tough for this, but yeah. Correct. That is correct. Name the only fruit with it. Yes, Katie. When the fraudulent trivia guy announced West Wing, that's when I knew he was just taking my stuff. No one does West Wing. Yeah, Zach, I could definitely do that. I got to figure out where. It's a good tip. You think that means bars and restaurants, Katie? TABC said trivia can start next week, and I was not thrilled. No limit on team size, Troy. I did run an outside game. That was Greek's Pizzeria on 16th Street, which is a sweet spot. 2 minutes to get your answers in. Half liter would be amazing. Half liter would be amazing. It'd be a perfect spot for it. That's awesome, Troy. I would love if they split into more than 2 giant teams. Selfishly. You can email me and we'll work something out. 1 minute. 1 minute. Thank you, Scott. God, Scott's so good. Scott's so good. Yeah. 30 seconds to get your answers in. right. Got a text. Could it be from? Thanks, Katie. 10 seconds. Get him in, get him in, get him in. Get him in, get him in, get him in. All right, guys. Here are your answers. To the final round, what non-government organization headquartered outside the United States, in fact, it's headquartered in Switzerland, uses the slogan, we have 2 billion people, used the slogan, we have 2 billion people in our waiting room. That is Doctors Without Borders. Founded in 1934 as a supermarket chain, this store headquartered in Michigan, credited with pioneering the modern supercenter concept in 1962. We've got plenty of them right here in Marion County. That is Meijer. Meijer, your answer to question 2. And question 3, the name of the punctuation mark that is Greek for together, that is hyphen. Hyphen, your answer to question 3. Oh, boy. Here we go. All right. In 16th place with 167, it's Eva and Pop. In 14th place with 168, we have a two-way tie, the Woodman Way and Harry Potter twins, 3.5 people. Well done, guys. 13th place with 172, we got the OGs, Living in Sin. In 12th place with 175, we got Big Smooth. 11th place from the West Side, OGs, Wiggly Teeth, also champions of the football game this weekend. 10th place, LLWB, 180 points. 9th place, stuck in North Carolina with 182 points. In a three-way tie for 6th with 185 points, it's Team Orange. It's the Fantastic Four. It's Do You See What We Did There? In 4th place, a two-way tie with 190 points with 2.5 people. It's the Drunk Parent Society with kids and fams. In 3rd place with 192, it's the Dan Fan Club. And tied for 1st with 200 points, it's Green Eggs and Ham Bones and Jumping Beans. We got a two-way tie. I don't know who the Jumping Beans are. I love that they're new. Someone from the Jumping Beans will break the tie if you guys would like to break the tie. Myers, Nordstrom's. Dominic Schmidt, are you part of Jumping Beans? I'm looking for the Jumping Beans team. Never won a tiebreaker. Dominic, are you? Yep, we got bonus lunch trivia. Dominic, are you part of Jumping Beans? Love it, Hannah. Congratulations. Mike Scahill's not feeling great about his chances on a tiebreaker, but I don't know. We might not have one if Dominic isn't. Oh, all right. You're just saying hi. Where's Jumping Beans? Is Jumping Beans able to chat? Is Jumping Beans able to chat? Oh, you're fine, Dominic. No problem at all, buddy. Let's see. Recent. I saw a great question that I thought this would be a good tiebreaker. Nick, keep an eye on the chat for me while I. Okay, I got the tiebreaker. If we need it. Jumping Beans, are you here? Tim Husk, you're Jumping Beans? All right. Mike Scahill. Mike Scahill, you text me the answer. Tim Husk, when I say type the answer, you've got to type the answer. It's a number-based question, so the answer is a number. Whoever gets closest wins. Whoever gets closest wins. All right? So it doesn't matter if you're over or under, whoever's closest to a number. Don't worry about it, Dominic. I'll tell you in just a second. We're running a trivia tiebreaker here for the best trivia in the free world, Dominic. Don't interfere. All right. So Mike Scahill is going to text me. Tim, you're going to actually put it in chat, but don't do that until I tell you to. The question is, at the Dubai International Airport, when you check a bag for a baggage to get on your plane, when you check a bag, that bag on the machines underneath the airport to get to your plane could travel as far as how many miles on the conveyor belt before it gets to your plane? So, I mean, they're all twisty and turny. It's not just a straight shot. Twisty and turny from baggage claim, or from your plane to baggage claim, or from the check into your plane. How far, according to the Netflix documentary that is about the Dubai International Airport, how far in miles might that bag have to travel before it gets to your plane? This is true. This is a Netflix. I wrote it down while I was taking notes on the show. And it's a tiebreaker for a reason. Tim, you're going to have 15 seconds, and then I'm going to tell you to type something in. Mike, I think I've got the text. I do. All right, Tim. Now you type, Tim. Tim says 18. Mike Scahill says 11. The correct answer is 85 miles. 85 miles that the bag could travel. Just telling you what they tell me. Just telling you what they tell me on the Netflix documentary. Mike Scahill, you keep your perfect tiebreaker record in check. Tim, congratulations on winning the tiebreaker. Mike and Tim, congratulations to you both on an incredible night or day of trivia. Well, guys, we are going to sign out, but thank you very much for tuning in. We'll be back Thursday at 12:30 for the family game. We'll be back tonight for the monster game. It'll be a great game. We got a great week. Love you all. See you guys. Great game, Nick. Hey, thanks to Nick Meehan for running the show tonight. Hey, Tim, if you want a theme ticket, just email me, matt@handbonestrivia.com, and let me know what theme your team wants to play, and you get a free team ticket.